Okay, here we have a density question. Pablo's making a gold statue. You'll notice that they've mixed up kilograms and grams. So you really want to make sure that you unmuddle that. So I'm going to start, I'm going to write down with what I know from the question, that we have 5.73 kilograms. And then of course when I start to write down the density, I should spot that they've given me a mixture of kilograms and grams. So density of gold apparently is 19.32 grams per centimetre cubed. So I think I should go back to that mass and change it into grams so everything's the same. Okay, and of course I know there's 1,000 grams in a kilogram, so I'm going to write that as 5,730 grams. Okay. Right, so I want to know what else they tell us. They tell us the dimensions of that cuboid, this gold bar. So I need to find the volume of one bar. So I do that. I do the 1.5 times by the 2 times by the 8. They're all centimetres, so that's going to give me an answer in centimetres cubed, which is what I want. I want centimetres cubed because that's what I've got density. Okay. And I think I need one more thing. I'm trying to find, aren't I, the number of gold bars. So let's say X is the number of gold bars. So if one block is 24, 10 blocks would be 24 times by 10, and X blocks would be 24 times by X. Okay. Right, so let's write down now. I need to know the formula for density, but it's actually given to me. I don't need to learn this. Look, it's told me that density of gold is. Density is what? It's grams divided by centimetres cubed. In other words, it's mass, because grams measures mass, divided by centimetres cubed, which we know is volume. So you don't need to learn those sort of triangles they give you in physics. Completely unnecessary. If you've got the units, and you'll always have the units, you've got the formula. So I've got density, I've got the mass, I just don't know the volume. Okay, exactly. So here we go. So density, 19.32, equals mass, and the mass is 5730, divided by the number of bars, the volume. Well, each bar is 24. The number of volumes we're going to have is x. We've got x number of bars, so it's going to be 24x. And I need to solve now for x. I'm sure if I multiply both sides by 24x and divide both sides by 19.32, I should be able to work out the value of x. So I'm going to multiply both sides by 24x, divide by 19.32. And that should give me a value for x. So I'm going to use my calculator for that. It's too hard in my head. Okay, so I'm going to divide that answer by 24, which means x, the number of bars, is 12 and a bit. 12 and a bit. Now, of course, a lot of students are going to stop here and write that as the answer. I'm afraid that's not the answer, because look at the question. It says, work out the least number of gold blocks. You can't have 0.357 of a block. No one's going to sell you that in the shop, okay? You're going to have 13 blocks of gold, okay? So Pablo needs 13 blocks. Oh, sorry, 13 bars. And that means he's going to have by 13. You can't do it with just 12. 12 is not enough. Okay, so you must round up. Okay, so let's have a look at the mark scheme. And yeah, if you look towards the end of that, if you pause, you'll see that some students stop when they got to 12.3, which is a great shame. They've done all that hard work and they need to get the last mark on a 5-mark question. They need to write down 13 full blocks, was what was necessary. Okay. And if we look at the mark scheme, we've got the right answer. Okay, do pause and have a good read.